We are still in lesson 2.9 and we're going to move on, and now I'm going to begin to finally show you the 4 different ways we can represent this function. And we're going to start to look at kind of how everything comes together, and it's kind of beautiful if you ask me, but that's because I'm a nerd and I'm a math teacher, right? Okay, so we're going to start with this example. We're going to go through multiple, what are these, like ponds or whatever with a border around them, koi ponds. So we've got this pond, and I did not want to do that in red. Let me do it in black so I can use my colors. So here is our border, our pool tile border. And of course it's gridded, so I've got it like this, where the blue square in the center is where the water is. But then we've got these tiles on the outside. So this is a pool that has a side length of just 1. A side length of 1. So I want to really draw attention to these side lengths of 1. So if I were to shade in the tiles that kind of touch the side lengths, you would see that I've got 4 of them and that they're equal to 1. So I'm going to do 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1. And then I've also got 4 of these red tiles, 1 for each corner. So I'm also going to note plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. So if I wanted to begin to simplify this so that I could see if I can find a pattern, I could say that I've got 4 times 1 plus my 4 corner tiles, right? So let's move on to the second pool where we've got a side length of 2. So I'm going to draw these in for you. And I'm going to highlight where I've got my corners. So this time we are taking a look at a side length of 2. So that's 1, 2. Another 2 right here. Another 2 here. And I think you see where I'm going. Another 2 here. And just like before, we're going to go back to those red corners and we're going to add in 1, 2, 3, 4 extra tiles for the corners. So if we were to write this as multiplication, we could say that we've got 4 times the value 2 plus the 4, or the 4 times 1. I'm not sure if you're starting to see where I'm going, but maybe you can predict what we're going to do with number 3. So I'm going to start by putting in the edges first. And this time focusing on that side length of 3, meaning that this is equal to 3. This one's 1, 2, 3. This is 3. And this one is 3. And then we also can't forget, just like the other 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 extras for the tiles in the corner. So let's continue the pattern. Add in my sides. And this time we're doing a side length of 4. I kind of zoomed through that 4 just to save time. Now we're going to move to the side length of 5. And this one doesn't want to play nice because it's over on the edge, so it doesn't want to show you all of it. So on this one, notice that it's a side length of 5. And I am sorry that this is off the page. There we go. I've zoomed out enough so that we can see the whole thing. Finishing off this last side of 5, which is super messy. And then I can't forget to come back in and include my corner pieces. What just happened there? Give me back my line. Oh well. Whatever. 3 and 4. So there's my 4 corner pieces. Oh, we're almost done. Our last one. Let's do a side length of 6. Let's draw in our border lines. And our final run through has a side length of 6. Scribble, scribble, scribble. There's 6. And there's 6 down here on this bottom piece. 6 on this side. 6 on this side. And now we're really seeing that pattern that you can't forget at the end to go back and add in the 4 corners. So no matter how big this square gets, we are always going to add in only 4 corners. And no matter how little it is, it looks like we're going to add in 4 corners.